Hi, my name is John Costino. I'm going to take a few moments to share a little bit about my background and what we are in the process of creating right now. I've spent the past 3 decades in the home-based business network marketing space as a field leader, as an industry consultant, as a national trainer, and also as a corporate officer. I've owned a few different network marketing companies. And what I'll share with you is while I've had personal success in the industry, I've felt very unfulfilled because for those of you that are watching that really understand the industry of network marketing, you know it's been a broken model for a long time. And as a broken model, what I mean by that is well over 9 out of 10 people that get started in home-based business fail to ever turn a profit. And the reason that's been so unfulfilling for me personally is my goal, my desire, my purpose was always to help people to not just start their home-based business, but to successfully run it in the capacity that they needed, whether it was to make an extra $300, $400, $500 to make ends meet, whether it was to prepare for their future, for their children, or whether it was a full-blown career change where they were choosing to move from employee status at a job to becoming an entrepreneur. So while I've had this career for 3 decades, I've done the best I could to fix the model, to create a better company within the network marketing space. And at this point, I have to honestly say it's not possible. I've done everything that I could. I've solicited the help that I needed, and we've not been able to make that happen long term for the masses. Now, why am I talking to you? In the course of the last 6 months, I've spoken very publicly about the broken model and how it needs to be cleansed, how it needs to be sanitized. And I've asked for the help from people that know me. And I received a phone call a few months back, it's probably been about 4 months now, from a great friend of mine who I've known for over 20 years, who has been involved with and has had some success within network marketing, but he shares the same philosophy that the industry is broken and it must be fixed. Now, here's the neat thing. He did not stay within network marketing. He moved out of the industry and became one of the foremost experts. I'd say easily one of the top 3, if not the very best expert in social marketing and social media networking. And he's gone on to have a tremendous career. He proved it himself being involved in the industry of network marketing. To give you the short version, he got involved with a very average nutrition company about 2 decades ago. Got started, did not have a successful track record himself, did not have a Rolodex, did not have a following, simply went on and through social media marketing and cold market recruiting, developed a system that enabled him to personally recruit over 600 people in a 2-year span. And I want those of you that understand what I'm saying to really let that sink in. The opportunity was a $350 opportunity. There was nothing special, so no disrespect to that nutrition company, but there were 100 other nutrition companies offering the same type of product benefits. And at $350, it was not a simple or an easy enrollment, but he was able to go out there and create relationships and develop new customers and new representatives out of cold market advertising on social media because of his skill set and his talent. Now, I want you to think about that. Over 600 personal recruits in 2 years at $350 a pop. It's pretty impressive. He was then hired a few years later as a consultant to come into a network marketing company, and he took that company from 4,000 active representatives to over 40,000, and he increased their revenue by $70 million, all within a little more than 1 year. So this is a gentleman that understands how to go out there and solve one of the 2 greatest challenges in the network marketing world, and I'm going to share them with you right now. One is the ability to go out there and find new, qualified, credible leads for either your product or for your opportunity. The second is to develop a system to teach and duplicate to keep them in, because recruiting them and losing them to attrition isn't going to help build a business. So between Jim and myself, we can solve those 2 challenges. The ability to take a brand new person and show you, this is his skill, to show you how to go out there and effectively, if you're willing to invest 30 to 45 minutes a day, teach you how to use Facebook as a vehicle to have a never-ending, hear me carefully, a never-ending lead source for your customers, or for your new business partners. And add that to my training to teach you how to develop the skills to develop and duplicate a large network and team so that you've got the personal recruiting, the personal customer acquisition, and the team building all locked in. That's what we're creating, but we're not going to do it for network marketing. We're creating a brand new model that's a social networking company, and we're going to bring in another element that takes it to a level that doesn't exist right now anywhere. Now, there's a lot of people that are on the internet as so-called marketing experts, marketing gurus, cold market lead generation, network marketing, whatever. And I'm not disrespecting any of them, but what I'm going to share with you right now is none of them have the endorsement of an organization anywhere near the caliber of Six Sigma. And if you don't recognize Six Sigma, I'm going to give you a little background on them. If you were to go out there and do your research, if you looked at the Fortune 100 companies right now, over 80, I believe the number is 83, it might be 87, but over 80 of the Fortune 100 companies will give credit to their success being on the Fortune 100 to their corporate culture being created and developed by Six Sigma and their corporate training program. I will not do it justice in trying to describe it other than to say it has been the core of over 80 of the Fortune 100 companies' success. Now, Six Sigma has given exactly one endorsement in their history, and that endorsement was to my friend Jim Lupkin, who's created this company called Social Point of View that's going to redefine the way companies and businesses are run. Because Social Point of View is taking the concept of social networking and social media marketing away from just the network marketing space, which is where I live, and bringing it to corporate America, to Fortune 500 corporate America. And he received the endorsement of Six Sigma as being that revolutionary to changing the way business is done. And to further cement what we've created, Six Sigma has a very specific core training for upper level, senior level corporate management. And at the request of a number of corporate CEOs that fell in love with the results of the Six Sigma training, they asked, is there something that you could create for the employee base? Because when you look at a lot of those Fortune 100 or Fortune 500, or quite frankly, most companies, you're going to have a core level of senior management, and then you've got the masses, which are the employee base. So Six Sigma went back to the drawing board and took their core philosophy, the Six Sigma way of thinking, and developed something called the Great Discovery, which is now the Six Sigma core training for the employee base, for the masses. And this new social networking company that we're putting together is going to have Social Point of View and the very, very effective way to go out there and create new lead generation, brought to you by Jim and his experience. It's going to combine that with the network marketing training that I've developed over the last 3 decades, which has proven, for those of you that don't know, I've trained over 1 million people over the last 3 decades over the course of a 5-company career working in developing network marketers and home-based business owners. So we're going to combine those two with the Six Sigma way of thinking, and we'll have the exclusive rights to deliver the Great Discovery to those folks here in the home-based business arena. And we're actually reaching out beyond network marketing and home-based business to say, those of you that own traditional businesses that have employee bases, imagine being able to take the employees that you already have, that you already pay for the work they do at your company, and create an environment where they became a never-ending lead source for new customers for your company and its products. That's what we're developing, and we're doing it for one reason. We all agree that we need to have a greater purpose than just making money. And that's why my heart has always remained in the home-based business arena, because I've had the opportunity, I've had the pleasure, and I've had the challenge of spending the last 3 decades of my career visiting with families that need that success financially, that need that cushion where they need to make ends meet. And unfortunately, they don't have the awareness, the knowledge, and the guidance to do that online. So I've watched people go on and use social media, whether it's Facebook or whatever, and instead of having massive success, it just accelerated their failure. So we believe that between Social Point of View, Six Sigma, The Great Discovery, and my network marketing training, we're going to put together a model that's going to help the masses have the success they've always looked for. Thanks so much for watching. We look forward to seeing you again soon.